Check, check. Beautiful. Looking goodly. Looking goodly. All right. Let's get back. Had a couple of hours away from the desk. Played a little bit of Balatro while I was modding on Panda's stream, and also got a chance to go to the gym. Oh, which was good. Now, let's get back into it. We are looking at Hallovina, a phantom burglar. She's a phantom thief, a tuxedo mask, something like that. What did I do this morning? When last I left off, a lot of the time between my streams, I like watch my VOD, or like I just at least scrub around and see where the character left off, and I didn't do that today. I probably should have. If I recall correctly, we are in Playthough, and we've just come into the halfway tavern. That's right. We've been sent out for mushrooms by Ajira, and we've had a couple of attempts at that, and we've gone out for mushrooms a couple of times. We've escorted somebody to the fields of Kumu. We've collected Mary's left glove, and we've just come into the halfway tavern to see if anyone can help us out with that. Further, we also ran into a couple of smugglers along the way and a couple of ancestral tombs along the way, and not least a ebony mine where we were able to fish a lot of ebony. Not all of it, because there was a flame antronach, but we were able to get a lot of ebony and put ourselves up quite a bit of cash selling that to our Kieran. Now we do have more stuff that we can sell. We've got a lot of scrolls here, we've got a lot of potions here, and we're probably maybe due for a little bit of training as well. I wouldn't mind some training in armorer. I wouldn't mind some training in speechcraft. I wouldn't mind some training in conjuration. Wouldn't be half bad either. And of course, you know, sneak and illusion. Sneak and illusion training is I think going to scale very well for us as well. Not to mention blunt weapon. Blunt weapon training is a little bit hard to come by though, with our strength being 45. We do have 43 agility, so we can... Oh yeah, we don't really have much space there either. What space do we have? Not really much. Yeah. Now, how do you do? Yakum Heshashishi? Speak Ashland, me not speak so good old elf. Oh wow, there you go. We got an Ashlander about here. Well, how about we just talk to the barman first, if there's space for us. Dralasa Ramathran. Food and beds or both at the same... Yep. How do you think it was that bloated imperial plutocrats got the charter to exploit the Caldera ebony deposits and not a native great house or local colonist? Big fat bribes, I tell you, and friends in high places. There you go. Dangerous places in Morrowind, the Ash Vampire Citadels. It's crazy that people just know about these things. It's like, yep, it's just over there. There's just a crazy bunch of stuff over there. I don't know who's in at the moment, but look around. Oh, Thieves Guild. So she's Thieves Guild as well. I'm not the best sort for latest gossip either. Talk to the folks who have been out there. They know what's hot. Alrighty, and we did ask about Nelos on Mar as well, or we can. He's here in the tavern somewhere. Okay, check by the bar. That looks to be him. We have Samir. Malaysia is a small place. Yeah. And we have Anhasi. Anhasi, how are you? When Anhasi sees smooth moves like this, Anhasi thinks a dancer or a high wall walker. If you aren't in the Thieves Guild suite, perhaps you should be. Does she train? She does train sneak. We could maybe ask her for a little bit of training there. Smooth moves. How can Anhasi not see? Must she be blind? She sees you walk, she likes what she sees. Ooh. In her profession, to see such things as the flow of the body and the grace of the eye and admire. Her trade, she's a monk. She's a student of the hidden mysteries of the unseen world. She prefers claw and close and wears no armor. Yeah, give what Khajiit can see what she wants and not take it. Don't say no. Must she be a thief? She steals things. The gift of friendship. Okay, Anhasi. She's very animated, this one. She's a thief, you don't mind. She loves secret things. Hrothis serves Mehrunes Dagon. This magic belt has such a pretty belt, but strange writhings and strange letters. Maybe evil, maybe danger. Share a gift, share a care. Share a gift? A quality potion of feather. Oh, thank you, Anhasi. Share a care? Forgive, she is so ashamed to ask a new friend to share such a care. This dust man, bad person he frightens her, tells her there is no more Thieves Guild, just Commander Tong, and Anhasi will join Commander Tong and be protected. Otherwise, she's not protected. She might get hurt. This dust man, he talks quiet, but he's very mean. We can definitely take some action, I think. I'm realizing that our character is a bit of a gentleman. I think he's a maybe we should have called the class a tuxedo because he's a bit of a gentleman. And Hussey can't shed blood. She's sworn to an oath as a monk, of course. Darren Adrin, the Dark Elf, is Commander Tong Bigwig in Narmok. It's a very great gift. So yeah, she's given us a hit. She does like us. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, beautiful speechcraft's up level 12. Let's see if we can get a little bit of sneak training there and get some agility up as well. I think there's a full level. And one more, and we can probably grab a little bit more because our agility is going up alongside the sneak. 47, 48. Wow, I really thought we wouldn't get to go that high, but there we go. So up to 48 sneak, and we still have a good amount of cash left over, and up to 48 agility as well. So that was a really nice little buff. This is going to be our man Nelos on Mar. Mary's glove. How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would you want with a rogue like me? Tell her you have a note from Nelos. Yes, okay. She'll be happy with that. Okay, we will do that. And so we did get a tip here from Anhasi as well. It seems that someone here in the inn, Ladia, someone in particular, it seems that someone here in the inn is actually a I'll sell all my books in Balmora. I try and keep all my stuff in the same place. I think it just makes things a little bit easier in case you accidentally sell something that you don't want to have sold. But it seems someone here in the inn is Hrodris. This is him, Hrodris. What do you think you're doing in here? Go away. Okay, he's not keen to chat with anyone. So he has a belt of Mehrunes Dagon kind of affair. What time is it? It is 7 AM. Alrighty, let's head out. We can make an early start. So Anhasi asked us to go to Narmok. Ajira wants us to come back with mushrooms. And Nelos wants her to pass a note. So we can head back to Balmora first, I think. We'll get the note, and then we'll civvy intervention to get back to Balmora. That makes sense to me. And if we see anything along the way that we can pilfer, we will do it. Bit of a grave robber affair. The gentleman grave robber. Is that such a thing? The roguish grave robber. That's just an archaeologist in the Indiana Jones style, I think. Indiana Jones, he's a roguish archaeologist. I suppose the flip side of that would be like a gentlemanly grave robber. He's much more polite about the whole thing, but there's literally zero doubt that he is. There's literally zero doubt that he's not good at this, and he's not in it for history. There's a cave over there. What are you? I almost thought there was a rainbow for a moment with the way the colour was shining on my screen. Is this a mine? Is this a mine? Is this an egg mine? Doesn't look like it would be an egg mine. Ulumusu. I'm just going to auto save just to make sure I don't crash. Let's catch our breath and go in. Oh, what do we got? Okay, there's someone down there. Is that a worker or is that a smuggler? Nope, that is a smuggler. Let's shield up. And let's hit ourselves with Sanctuary as well. There we go. Now we can take this. I think we probably should have combat in our favour with those. Light armor up as well. Oh, that's an agility level. That said, she's fairly tanky. I'm not dealing much damage here. As my effects wear off, I'm not gonna like this. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be a little bit tricky to face without having a bit more magic behind us. All right. Well, let's make a note. That is on the corner here. Where are we? Let's heal up. Where are we? So there's this road here. There's this road here. Ah, yep, beautiful. So on the side road between the Balmora egg mine and where Mary is standing. And here she is. Let's deliver this.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
Okay, you're down a glove. He gave you a letter to give me. Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all this for me. I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend. Sorry, I forgot this was like an ab-fab thing. Darling, you should visit my friend Emiseta Umbrax in Telerune. She's a wonderful... You two would get along famously, darling. Famously. Yep. Alright, Tel Arun. Where is Tel Arun? What was the name? Jacques Brax. Jacques Brax. In Tel Arun. I can't think of Tel Arun. It's definitely like around here somewhere, right? All the tells are on like the islands. The Telvanni don't like too much attention. Now we do have a Nyx Hound here. I'm feeling like I can take a Nyx Hound these days. Maybe even two. Yeah. Going much better. Going much better than when I had to run from a pair of Nyx Hounds down near Hlarod. Now, I think this is actually faster as well. Yeah, it's actually much faster as weapons go. So, although it does deteriorate really quickly. Yeah, it does let me train armor more if I deteriorate it, I suppose. We can use it a little bit. We can use it for some fast XP and for some armor XP, sure. Oh, that's crazy. I can see it. Oh, wow. You undertook somehow? Okay, I don't have enough magic for Sanctuary. No, this is getting too dicey. Get me out of here. Just gonna scroll out. Yep. Don't mess around. Up to level 5. Up to level 5 though, so that was... all that training was really effective. Got a whole level out of that, and a little bit of extra blunt and light armor to get me over the second level there as well. And yeah, 48 sneak. Almost 50 agility. And 54 luck, just to make up that gap between, yeah, this is going to do really, really, really well. What's this? This is an extra 10. This is almost 50, almost 60, 58. And then, what's this? This is another 5. So we're at the stage where we're like 63 percentage points worth of elusiveness. Oh, minus the boots. We'll have to lose the boots for a full 63. But then we can go full fatigue up to 63 plus 15, 65, 75, 79-ish. And then plus 10 chameleon up to 89, almost 90 elusiveness. So somewhere between 85 and 90 elusiveness. And yeah, we've got very, very good odds not to be noticed. Ajira, mushrooms, yes, here they are. Ajira can write the report and be a journeyman of the Mages Guild. She's made some potions for you to take in return. Alrighty, well, let's see about more duties. She made a bet with Galbadir. Give Galbadir a fake soul gem. Beautiful. This is a great little quest. We can make a good amount of money because Galbadir is coming downstairs. We've been given this fake soul gem. Yeah, here it is. And this one's just to mechanically teach you how to put things back in containers. But yeah, Galbadir is going downstairs. She'll stay down there until the quest is over, to be honest. But what we can do is we can put our fake soul gem in here, pick up the real one. And then we can pick up the rest of this crap as well. There we go. And we'll take the lot so it looks like it was... So it looks like somebody came in for cleaning as opposed to necessarily being robbed. Now we have a lot of cash. That's another 3,300 right there. Souls completely break the economy in this game. Yes, we did. We also did a whole lot more, but you can't tell anyone that, all right? Study local flowers: gold kinnet, stoneflower petals, willow anther, and heather. Okay. Well, those are all actually around where we just were. Let's head back there. And standard restore, fortified magicka, swift swim, spoiled cure disease. It is, yeah. I'll keep the restore strength. You can have this. You can have the restore luck and the restore endurance. You can have the feather. I have a spell for that. I'll keep the fatigue. Keep the blight and the potion. And yeah, you can buy the Flynn. And you can buy the brandy. Restore, and the restore. Beautiful. Look at that. Good amount of cash. Now I do need to restore my attributes. Where's a good place to go to restore my attributes? Maybe what I'll do is I'll buy the Ancestor Ghost spell. If someone can sell it to me. Bound spells. Maybe it'll be over here. Maybe it's Massaline. Massaline. Summon Least Bonewalker. That's no good. I need summon Ancestor Ghost spells. Least Bonewalker skeletal minion. Oh, you know who it's going to be? It's going to be her. It's going to be her, Shan. Yeah, Shan, I know you're busy. Will you teach me a little bit of necromancy? Oh, she has Dispel. I'll buy Dispel. Yeah, there we go. Resist Magicka. Maybe, resist Magicka could be good for me. Strong feather. Yeah, I'll buy resist magicka as well. That can definitely get us out of a couple of spots of bother. Bye. Alright. Let's head to a fence. Let's head to the bookstore. There's a lot more gold to launder, to vendor. Start with Ravir. And Ravir, old buddy, old pal, let me sell you some of this crap. A lime platter. How's that? How's that? Yeah, beautiful. The Axeman. You want one potion as well? You want one potion? No, that's fine. Have the book too. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Beautiful. Good man. And there's a bookstore over here as well. I do like if you're selling books or things like that, it is good to sell them all in one place where you can, just because vendors don't lose anything in this game, but you can accidentally sell quest items. So it's important to know that, you know, if you do accidentally sell an important item, where you would have put it. So I just say, hey, let's just make sure everything goes to the same place. She's refusing. She's refusing a 10 gold bump. Jesus. They should have sold the Axeman in these sermons. They are a little bit heavier. Regardless. It's a winged twilight gem. It's not particularly good for soul capacity. It can't do a constant effect, unfortunately. Hello. Cosmo Kramer, the Axeman. Yeah. Glides through your door, wielding an axe. Oh man. That Kramer slide, he always made it look so good. And, you can be, oh my god, the House of Earthly Delights in Suran is all coloured red, and the light in the building is red. You can go in there and you can do fortify speed and get out an axe and slide around in the red room. There you go. There's your Kramer RP for sure. Oh, I don't actually. I sold all my potions. I totally forgot. I sold all my potions already. I'll keep 2 restore strength. They are actually very, very useful. But I want to see if there is Umcivi restoration or Velothi's restoration or something available for me in the temple here, just to get this magicka back. Otherwise I'm gonna have to summon the Bone Walker. George is your favorite? Yeah, I had a thought the other night. What if there was a new Seinfeld episode and Newman started, like, because you know how Newman's always got like these dirty schemes and there's always kind of been slimy and shady. If Newman started like an AI podcast, but George didn't realize it was real, and he got the hots for one of the co-hosts, and start stalking the AI co-host that doesn't actually exist. I don't know why it just hit my brain as like something that like a perfect characterization of both George and Newman. So it's good. I haven't watched Seinfeld for a couple of years, though. I haven't actually watched it in full, even. I think I've seen maybe 20 or 25 episodes, I want to say. Now, do you have Ancestor Ghost? No, you don't have it either. I'm just going to have to chug my potions if you don't have Larara. Larara, do you have Ancestral Ghost? No, she doesn't. Okay. Yeah, look, I'm just going to chug some potions, and we're going to be done with it. And, oh, you know what? I spoke too soon. I should have gone. New woman. Yep. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that, you know, Newman, he does lots of things for attention. And there's like, you know, there's a job application involved. And then Newman gets fired from the job and everything's back to normal by the end of the episode. But the firing from the job is like completely unrelated. It's just like sheer incompetence or something. Was that one of George's arcs as well? One of George's arcs was that he kept screaming at his boss, and every time he screamed at his boss, he got a promotion, and he had no idea what to do. I might be thinking about a different show. I'm not 100%. But they could rip on both, right? So like Newman gets the job, then gets fired for something stupid. Civvy Restoration. Is this going to be it? It is. Okay. So I can Civvy Restoration to get back all my magicka. Beautiful. That's for 35 gold. That's huge. That's huge. 55 HP. I'm wondering if I want to go try and take on a Flame Atronach. I think I'm still uncomfortable. Maybe like 80 HP I would, because I feel like they can deal me like 30 plus. So I'm going to get 2 hit at the moment. But maybe if I got a little bit more HP, I could take on 2 hits. Yeah, George fails upwards. Yeah, no, good, man. Yeah. Had Alice Sun 76. Thanks for joining. I've had a good day so far. I was able to get in the stream this morning over my coffee. So I'm playing a new character. This is Haall Avena. I don't think they're actually a dark elf. No, they're a Breton. So I thought Haall Avena might be topical. I really enjoy playing Morrowind as like a hardcore mode. So character death is character deletion. Just keep my character upright as much as I can go. And playing a little bit of roleplay and playing a lot of character-only knowledge. So I know a fair bit about the game. I know a fair bit about the systems. But as far as, going around the world and finding, the Daedric Spear or going well out of my way to pick up strong items or things like that, like my character doesn't know about these kind of things. And, you do have to ask around the world a lot of the time to learn these things. So like characters, I'm not going to chat with this fella because he's a dreamer. But say for example here, Shargrim. We can ask Shargrim some rumours. Everyone's still talking about the murder of Raylan Hlalo. So Raylan Hlalo has been murdered. Well, my character's a burglar. That means that Raylan Hlalo's manor might be empty. If you're heading into backcountry, always carry some Restore and some Cure. Someone says Larius Varro at Fort Moonmouth is looking for you. I don't know what that's about, but like, I know personally that Hlalu Manor is empty and the man has been murdered, and you can take all his gear, and it's good gear. It's good. It's like exquisite gear, which is great for enchanting. But my character just found out as well. You don't know a lot about the game. You've been playing it since it came out, and you've been a long-term editor on UESP. Oh, there you go. Oh, you do know. Sorry. I don't know why I sort of don't know a lot about the game. You do know a lot about the game. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, well, thank you for maintaining UESP. I really enjoy it. I've done a little bit of maintenance for UESP as well myself, but yeah, not nearly as much as what a lot of people have done over time for Morrowind. Let me see, I want to find another seller. I might go to the pawnbroker to sell off a bit more just before we head back out to backcountry. Yeah, there's a lot of little finicky things about the game that you wouldn't know. Well, one thing I learned recently, because I'd always thought, oh, why are my Khajiits so much better characters for stealth? There's something going on there where the Khajiit is just so much better for stealth than other characters. Oh, check out the sneak guide. Oh, the weight of my boots matters. So my boots matter, and it's subtracted from my sneak or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, well, Khajiits can't wear boots. So every time I was sneaking as a Khajiit, I wasn't wearing boots. Stuff like that. It's just it's the little things that you're never gonna know. And yeah. Well, while I'm playing, I do my best not to look anything up. I've done a little bit of testing on some test characters and things like that. But checking in on the wiki over the years, it's always been super helpful. I'm playing with the mule, the ultimate leveling overhaul or expansion or whatever it's called. So we're not playing with base leveling. It is modded quite heavily. Yeah. No, the pawnbroker's got us covered there. So we're playing with quite a variety of mods. I think if you're into modding, you'll recognize a lot of these, or you'll know a lot of them as just being like kind of background tools and little data packs and things like that. The main things that are changed for the that actually changed gameplay of the mule, which changes our leveling, and then the talking train speechcraft. I like this one because I think that talking to people is actually a great way to learn how to get good at talking to people. Less lame leveled spawn, so as I level, we're going to get a little bit of better spawning out there in the world. And what else? Graphical herbalism as well, just to look good. There is the mana regen mod installed, but it's not enabled at the moment. Things are going pretty dire over here, but you're trying to keep it together. Oh no, what's happening? Well, where are you? I know there's been a lot of problems in a couple of places recently. Are you in Nepal or Indonesia? Or Nui, I suppose. Nui. Can I get it right? I can't wait for a couple more blunt level. Oh my god, you can't even get out of town. I think that one's a common disease. Whitbane, yeah, that one's gonna be a common disease. Let's do I have a spell for that? No. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Man, imagine if I acronocked my my cure common disease. Atronocked, yeah. Now we're going to be able to get all those flowers on the way back, and I think I would like to actually try and check out that tomb again with the smuggler. Didn't harvest anything of value. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. And now that I have a full pool of magic, I think I can take that fight a lot better. I think we only had sanctuary for 10 evasion. For 10 points of evasion the first time we took the fight. So I'll go in with shield, I'll go in with chameleon, I'll go in with sanctuary, and I think as well I could maybe even go in with a bit of absorb fatigue. Deep South US. Oh my. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Now, especially when people start thieving. I mean, what are you going to do if you're not insured? And even then, sometimes if you are insured, it's tricky at the moment. A friend of mine got their car stolen not too long ago, and took maybe 5 or 6 months to find it. And you know, of all the things to end up finding it, the car was at the of all the places, it was at the train station, like 2 suburbs over. The way I'm in Melbourne in Australia, the way our trains work is that they're kind of like spiraling out like a spoked out like a spider's web. And so, you know, you could be 5 kilometers away from a train station, or like a short walk away from a train station, but you never really go there, right? Because they'll be on a different line, and so you'll have your line going in your direction, and there'll be another train station you never go to. So, but yeah, they ended up finding the car. It was stolen right out of our driveway during the day when he was working from home. So they must have been looking for a car that could be stolen with those kind of age and things like that. I think this is all 4 of the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And now cliff races. Oh, this is a nice little path. I see why the lady on the fields to Kumu felt comfortable hanging around. That's the combat music. Who's got me? Is it a cliff racer? It's going to be a cliff racer. I know it. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, you bloody seagull. Get down here and have a chip. We'll bash him. Or maybe we'll bash this dog instead. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Finally. About time it showed up. I think I forgot to buy armorer's hammers. Damn it. The 2 cliff races. Is 2 cliff races really such trouble for me at the moment? Am I getting attacked by that dog as well? Let me cast up. So I want shield. Failed casting. Failed casting. Failed casting. Failed casting. Okay, there we got it. Sanctuary. How much HP do I have left? 8. Do I have... Energy leech. Do I have absorb health? I don't have absorb health. Oh, the dog is there as well. Take one more hit. One more hit, one more hit. One more hit. Okay. They're flicking me. They're flicking my nuts, man, with this with this bird shit. Oh, okay. Well, at least I didn't spend a scroll. Have I still got Civi Intervention scrolls? Divine Intervention scrolls. And lesser, I suppose I could have lesser dominated there. Or use the scamp as well. Okay. Can someone sell me a healing spell? I do have 15 resto? Yeah, I got 15 restoration. Sell me a healing spell, buddy. Reaction heal companion. What about one for me? One for me. What do you reckon? Restore health 10 points for 2 seconds on self. Yeah, we'll take it. We will take it. Veloth's Grace. Nice. 20 points of heal is definitely enough for me. Although I would like... There we go. I think there's someone over here that can sell me a spell. Yeah, Dralval. No, he's an alchemist. And one more person here in the door. What about you, Ilan Feverin? Enchanting. Oh, you're an enchanter. Ooh. Water spear. Spear of light. Shield of light. Velothi helm. Okay, that's healing. Interesting. Okay. Let me sell you some stuff. Yes. Yes, let me sell you, please. Thank you. And time to go back to Ajira. I mean, it was a successful mission. I didn't actually get to even get to the ancestral tomb. So my character cannot currently beat 2 cliff racers or a cliff racer and a Nyx hound. I can beat 2 Nyx hounds though. So we're getting there. We're seeing improvements every day. I mean, it does make sense. My spec is completely geared towards non-combat. And my illusion spells are still very weak, so I think I will try and get a larger illusion spell if I can, for Chameleon and for Sanctuary. Who do I need? Ajira. Ajira? Hello, darling. Flowers. Yes, I do have flowers for you, Ajira. There you go. We get 6 cheap restore magicas. Beautiful. Fetch a ceramic bowl. Let's get a ceramic bowl. I think there's actually one here in the guild, but we'll follow her advice and go to Ravia. How's the journey? Machini, the journey is going well. This is a new character today. Because I think if you dropped in when I was last streaming, it might have been like 10 days ago or something. I did have a new character on the day, and I forgot to export the video to YouTube. So it got deleted by the 7-day ceramic bowl. Here we go. Thank you, Ravia. So it got deleted by the 7-day expiration period. Twitch has like a 7-day expiration period for the bots. It's like a couple of clicks to export it over to YouTube, and I just forgot to. So it's a new character today. We are playing Haall. The class is a phantom burglar. It's a specialization in illusion, alteration, and a sneak with a blunt weapon. A blunt weapon, a blackjack to slam someone over the back of the head, knock them down. If I can enchant a like a mace or a like a staff or something, and to like damage fatigue and drain fatigue, and call it a blackjack, I will, because then I'll get to pickpocket people knock them down, slam them with a sack of doorknobs, knock them down and pickpocket them, which would be sweet. We've got a little bit of extra as a Breton. In terms of survivability, we've got the Breton 50% resist magicka, and we've got the worm burn for 50 points of spell absorption. And then, of course, illusion is good for evasion with sanctuary, and with chameleon offering a little bit of sanctuary as well. And mysticism as well for teleports to get out of dodge. I picked up bound mace as well with the 15 points of the plus 10 Breton conjuration points. It's gone really, really well. Bound mace, it just gets us the plus 10 blunt weapon points, gets us over this like 43 kind of territory where fatigue has a lot of impact. So yeah, so it's been going really well in that regard. Ajira, have a ceramic bowl. It used to be 14 days. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, it's AWS. Stolen reports. Yeah, but Ajira, the reports are important, but how about the ceramic bowl? Very good. This is a very good bowl, but now Ajira must find her stolen reports. Okay. It is a very good bowl. Thank you for acknowledging my efforts. I know exactly where they are. I'm not gonna pretend. I mean, what are we going to do? Trace the room around the left? There's no way to ask anyone to find out. I'm just going to go pick him up. But yeah, the last character I had, they died to a Jinx Blade, and being stun locked with a Jinx Blade without being able to resist magicka, as well as serious stolen reports, as well as another person battle axing him. So it was quite desperate. They were stun locked. It was a red guard warrior class, but I hadn't trained my agility or my willpower up like at all, and they got stun locked with paralysis. And then when they finally resisted paralysis, they fell to the floor. And they were down on the ground for quite a while before they died. And I had the scroll of Civic Intervention. I was spamming it, but there was never a frame to take initiative. Yeah, so we've finished all of Jira's duties. The last time we spoke to anyone who collected duties, it was to collect the Chronicles of Neutraleft. So we might just pop up to the bookstore and see if we can get the Chronicles of Neutraleft. Or maybe we can go. We did hear a rumor today about Hlalu Mansion being empty. So maybe what we can do is we'll go to the booksellers later. We can go case out the joint. Now I think it'll be this one over here. This one. Yeah, Hlalu Manor. Oh, it's locked. Don't mind me. Lock level 40. We can hit this with Unduce's open door. Ooh, let's get it. Jesus, they made the mess in here. There must have been a struggle. I suppose he was murdered. There's some nice clothes. That's a cool lantern. I love these. This would be a nice little fixture. Halloween. With like with the Oblivion-esque kind of. I'm not sure what the language of that script even is, but yeah, all the Dark Elves use it. A door? Oh. Someone else's room. Stay in there, please. I do not want to be interrupted. I'll unlock them on the way out. I won't leave them trapped in there. Ah, there he is. There he is. We are tampering with the crime scene right now. But man, he has some good stuff. Extravagant shoes. We could take those and sell them to the clothier. It is good to keep extravagant items around when you can, in case you want to enchant them. Let's pilfer his larder. What did he write? I found the body of Raylan Halalo. Well, it's not as though there's not already a rumor that he's dead, so. Eggs. Junk, junk. 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 Junk, junk. Junk. Come on, man. Where's the booze? Give me Cyrodiilic brandy. That's not too bad. Okay. Really? We broke into his manor and all we stole was soap. Could have just gone to a hotel. Okay. Yeah, like if we wanted to steal soap and shampoo, we could have gone anywhere for it. Let's as tasteless as it is, I am going to take his exquisite items, like these gloves and exquisite sapphire and things like that are all excellent, and silver sword as well. Yep. Let's unlock that woman's door and vamoose while we can. There's no one else in here. Oh, what are you? You're the door I came in. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Oh, I'm trapped. Hello? Beautiful. Well, that wasn't actually too productive. I'm also going the wrong direction. We'll go to the clothier. We'll just keep them all at the clothier. I like to keep all the Balmora, or whichever city like my character is operating out of. I like to keep all their shops as like the main shop that I go to, because at least then if you ever lose track of an item, you can kind of know that you're effectively storing them there with them. Treat the people around the world basically as like extra inventories. I am wearing common items. I think I'm fine to continue doing that. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Yeah. We'll find some more out in the world. Yes. No, I won't take up any of your time, Monsieur Guard. So here's the Halalu. It might be good to work for them. And it certainly does fit our character set. I keep business going in Balmora here while the Halat counselors are away, which is most of the time. If you want to talk business, you've come to the right place. Would you like to join Hellas Halalu? Or Delano Dorvain? That is a great question. I think I might. You are a worthy candidate. Okay, beautiful. Well, you're now a member of House Halalu. When you are ready, we can discuss business and advancement. Just a minute, Halavinus. Say that again. Say that again. Oh, how fortunate. Your voice sounds almost like the Reverend Felson Sathandis who died just recently. Would you be willing to disguise yourself as Felson Sathandis and get orders from House Retheran and then deliver the orders to me? Yeah, sure. We can do a little bit of identity theft. That sounds good. We might even Felson Sathandis. We might even be able to keep an alibi, keep like a pseudonym. Take this helm and speak with Naminda at the Retheran Council. Take a silk strata to Aldaroon, and then look under Scar. When she asks what you want, say you are an orphan of Arnesia. It's a code phrase you should speak when you speak with Naminda. Orphan of Arnesia. Felson Sathandis was disfigured in battle and known for always wearing his helm in public. That's the only reason I'd ask you to try and fool Naminda. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now what kind of training do I offer? Security, light armor, and short blade. That's all pretty good stuff. And she sells lockpicks and probes. Beautiful, beautiful. Requirements. We are refined in the arts of speech and barter. Light armor, short blades, and ranged weapons. Okay, provide the house of security. Okay, we can get away with like light armor, I think. Visir Didant Mine. If you know the location of the mine, perhaps you should speak with Drambero in Vivek, or with Valander Omani at her plantation east of Vivek. I heard that Navana Ulas is also looking for the mine, but if you deal with her, make sure to get payment up front. Okay. Drambero. He lives in Vivek. Valander Omani. Omani Manor is on an island east of Vivek. Okay. So did we find Visir Didanat mine? Was that something that I did? I might have my mark there actually. And Hassie. Okay, so we do have a job for Hassie to do as well. She asked us to get a kill. I don't have anything in my...
What is this
Yeah,
about?
I don't have anything in my journal about the mine. It might be where I have my mark, though. I have my mark in an ebony mine, where I teleported back and forth with civvy intervention and mark recall to move about 600 pounds of I say pounds. I assume they're pounds. 1 point of strength for 5 pounds of carry weight, but it could very well be what's the new term? Bramble plinths. It could very well be about like 600 pounds of ebony for our Kieran. She seemed rather happy about it. I made a bunch of cash.
Don't press your
Let's see about visiting the bookstore as well. Got a couple of different jobs going on at the moment. Teresa, while we're here, Chronicles CH. Oh, you do. Beautiful. I don't need 6 scrolls of... Yeah, beautiful. We can make some savings. Lovely. There's Chronicles Nooch left when we hit the Mages Guild back in Aldaroon. And we are being sent to Aldaroon by House Lalu as well. So let's head up, take both. We'll take the Mages, the Guild Guide. One of the ways that I like to RP a little bit is just to take the route that would be shortest for my character. Because chaining buses together, is quick for me, the player, but it's not quick for my character. My character spends like 6 hours. Whereas guild guides are instantaneous, so especially between like Narmok and Nesis and things like that, I end up teleporting around quite a lot to save character perspective time. Chronicles of Nooch left. Yes, we did indeed find it. You're impressed, associate? Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. I'm good for jobs right now. We're doing this, so we're gonna move on. Yeah, oh exactly, yeah. 24 hours standing around staring into the soul of a shopkeeper while you wait for them to take out an overnight loan. Something like that. We got the silver longsword as well. I might try and excuse me. I might try and poke my head over to the armorers as well on the way under Scar. I believe there's an armorer next to the Scara.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, there's the temple. Man, you can really just see the whole ghost gate. That's crazy. Life must be... Yeah, here it is. Here's the smith. Life must be so crazy for the people on Vardental. They're just like, yeah, there's just vampires over there. Dandera, yes, how are you? I would like to barter. Here, buy my silver longsword and I want some hammers, please. Yeah, I'll buy a couple of them. I'll tell you what. Because my gear is pretty fucked. With the mule mod, it is good to bring your armor up where you can. I mean, armor is just good, I think, in general, for repairs and things like that. especially if you have weapons which are likely to break. It kind of sucks that there's not very much utility for the skill outside of like the specifics of the like the durability mechanic. But if you are gonna like go around for combat, it is good to stay topped up. And it does give you strength as well. So, you know, I'll take the strength pips where I can. We're up to level 8. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, my fatigue is low. My fatigue is low. No. I made the classic blunder. I just got into town, but I teleported into town, so I didn't refresh my fatigue. I need to catch the bus to refresh my fatigue. Yeah, working up a sweat. Running across town to get directly under Scar. Now, where did she say to go? Nelano Dorvain asked me to disguise myself as the deceased Reverend Felson Sethandis. While disguised, I should get a package from Naminda in Alderun by using the code phrase Orphan of Amnesia. Now, Naminda. There's a lot of the people here, and they are all tucked away in little cells. So let's check who could be Naminda first, in case they are a trader. Bivail Tenorin. Sienna Sintiev. Cool. Sick name, Sintiev. The Sinner of Kiev. And there's one more over here. I think that this one's there's an apothecary, and there's an enchanter, and there's a clothier. Who are you? Vari Enchanter. Yeah. I will have a look, Vari, if you have... Excuse me, yes, that's me.
Much time.
If you have something I might like. Thunderfall shock damage. Icebreaker frost damage on a steel mace. So 1 to 12. That's a pretty good upgrade for me. I think you have a deal, good sir. Let me take that, and it's got 2,000 cash, so I can trade in this soul gem as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, he can even absorb this one too. Any books worth noting? The Pilgrim's Path. I do like to have a copy of the Pilgrim's Path. It reveals a lot of the map, but I won't buy it right now. I'll get it for free, I'm sure, somewhere else in the future. Jesus, man, come on. Naminda is not an option. Let me sorry, just update my quick. There we go. Icebreaker. Break the ice. I totally forgot to have bound mace anyway, so it doesn't actually matter that much. But you know, it's good to have a magic mace just in case you're bound mace if you're low magic or something. So we do know that Naminda is under Scar. Let's find... I do loathe to speak to a guard whilst I'm doing illegal activities. Let's go to the Councillor Hall to begin with. Maybe the Retherans deal with their work through the Council Hall, and that would be this one. House Retheran, yeah. Council entrances. Who are you? Oh, you are Naminda. Okay, we just find them immediately. Great. Let's talk about the Orphan of Amnesia. Oh, certainly, Felson. Here are your orders. They are in code, of course. Deliver them to Margan as usual. Oh. Okay, let's not talk too much, or she'll realize we're not House Retheran. I'm going to do recall. I don't have enough magic, huh? Damn it. And now we're going to go City Intervention. Whoa. Okay, there's a... Oh, Jesus, there's a rat. For a second I thought it was a flame Antronach. What do we got? Did these regrow? They didn't. Okay, not yet. The ebony underneath Morrowind is the blood of Lorcan, and as time goes on, he bleeds more and more and more as his heart continues to beat under Red Mountain. So that's the flavor I'm telling myself as to why ebony can reappear in these mines. Hey, another rat. Hey. There's more. There's more. There's more. How many are there? Really? Am I being... I'm going to have to divine intervention. I'm down to 2. What the fuck? That's insane. Where was that damage coming from? It can't have been the rat. It can't have been one little rat. Okay, well that's my mark. So I'm going to either have to replace my mark or... Jesus. Oh, fuck me, I could have just died. I was on 2 HP and there was a cliff racer. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see the intervention. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I need more scrolls. I've been using all my scrolls. There've been so many close calls. Are you serious? Thank you. Okay. Maybe I should put a mark next to a one of these Civi restoration shrines, shrine of the tribunal. Yeah, maybe just. Alrighty. Well, let's go back to chat to House Lali. I'm getting a lot of successful jobs done, even though the things I want to do on the side are just not happening. You know, go check the mines for more ebony, not allowed to happen. Go, you know, raid an ancestral tomb, not allowed to happen. That's crazy. I might have to get some, I mean, what's going to happen? I just need levels, I just need max HP, let's be honest. I just need max HP. With the mule. Hello, Naleno. Yes. Yes, I did get the orders. Here we go. These are the orders. Exactly what you wanted. Good work, Halavina. Keep the helm. Take these 500 drakes for a job order. Oh, thank you. You're clearly deserving of the rank of retainer. There we go. We're already getting it done. I need someone to visit an apothecary in Vivek and acquire certain alchemical formulas. Oh yes, I'm the one for the job. Go to the shop of Arun Frenris. Her shop is in the foreign quarter. You can take the Stilt Strider. No, I'm not interested in taking the Stilt Strider. I will take the guild guide. And whilst I'm in the Mage's Guild, I think I would like to buy a bigger chameleon spell. Chameleon 10% is good. I think I want chameleon 50 for 30 seconds. Or at least 15 seconds. At least 15 seconds, if I can. I might need to spell make it. I might need to ask around Vivek, actually. But let's see. Shan, what spells have you got? You do not have chameleon. I'm after Maze Eye. Maze Eye, I believe it's called. Nope. And Moraine? Moraine, what do you got for me, buddy? Maze Eye? Nope. You got some good stuff, but not Maze Eye. And Melusine? No, again, great effects. No Maze Eye. Let's go to Vivek.
You want something?
Hello, Lacacia. It is Flacacia. I thought I mispronounced it. Just mangled it. It is Flacacia. There you go. And who are you? Creatia? Oh, can I sell you some things? I can. Buy my soap. Buy my soap. It's made with real Gamer Girl bathwater. No, wait, the other thing. Real Gamer Guy blubber. She has a new rumor for us. Senelius Cadicius has been digging around in Newchlefdingth for years. Newchlefdingth. Okay, there's a few too many ways that word wants to put my tongue over my teeth. And here we have, hello,
You have my attention.
Delanwy, Cyril Onwy. Have you got spells for me? Maze. Oh, I Maze, Chameleon, 10 to 40%. That's well on the way. I would like 40% or above, though. I would like 40% or above. It's only 10 seconds as well. Tell you what, though, it's only 13 points of magicka. That's very cheap. That is very cheap. She's got jump. She's got hop toad. Let me bind hop toad. Hop toad is excellent to have bound. Really, really good for traversing the world. And I might need to spell make this. Because otherwise I'm going to have a bit of a hard time. Couple of books. Anything worth reading? Galerian the Mystic. Mysticism. Game of dinner. Alchemy level 11. There's a few more people upstairs. We'll check with them. I believe one of them is a spell maker as well. So we'll check if they do indeed have what I'm after. Janand. Unfortunately not. A native Gardulan helm. Oh, yep. That's for the Halalu thing. You can buy that for me. Thank you. And a cephalopod helm. Spell absorption, 20 to 30 points for 10 seconds. Bound Querus. She's got nice breaker as well. Okay. That's fine. You, Malin.
Go ahead.
Malvin. You're my last hope. Okay. No, you're not going to sell me your services. Okay. I will accept that. Well, we are here at the foreign quarter. No, I really need that chameleon. To actually do this job. So, we are going to ask again for a spellmaker. The one spellmaker I have seen here so far doesn't have services for me with my rank. I suppose I could ask for advancement, actually. Maybe that's the way to go. Do you spellmake Creatia? No, you don't. Do you spellmake Cyril Onwy? You don't. You've got a new rumor for us. The Dark Brotherhood is ready to make their move on the Morag Tong. That is not what you want to hear when you're trying to do a job without getting killed.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, we're just going to pop back to our Balmora here. Now, I think it's, where's the tall lady? There you are. She is a spellmaker. So we're going to buy Chameleon, 50 points. 50 to 50? 50 is fine. 50 is totally fine. For 30, how much can I get away with here? For 30 seconds, 16% spell chance on self. Yeah, I'll take it. We'll call it the Phantom Shimmering, evanescence, kind of heat wavy. All the chameleon stuff likes this kind of naming. We can get away with this. 525 gold is actually fairly cheap. Thank you. And we can stack them as well, so we can get 10% here and then 50% here. So let me bind those.
What do you want?
Chameleon and beautiful. So that's, yeah, very low spell chance, unfortunately. But it will be enough for what I need it for. And their illusion and willpower will go up in time. They will. Nope, not this way. This way. So we're going to go to an alchemist here in the Vivek Quarter. Alrain Furness. She's an alchemist in the foreign quarter here in Vivek. And the thing about having a very high chameleon level is that you can actually just be in front of people's faces, honestly. It's rather absurd what you can get away with when you have a high chameleon level. You're a smith. There's the Fighters Guild. They're probably in the Waste Works. Maybe we'll go look in the Waste Works. Oh, Waste Works? Okay, oh yeah, Foreign Quarter has both upper and lower, actually. So they have both the upper and lower Waste Works. And we have here Rolassa Oren. I'm going. And we have Idenea Munir. Have you heard 7 victims here in Vivek with their throats slit? Jesus. Maybe this is to do with the Dark Brotherhood and the Commander Tong. She has some spells actually. Variable resists. Detect creature, heavy burden, vitality. Good effects. Good effects. And she has... Okay, she can buy these fortify willpowers as well. Exclusive spell absorption. I might actually just keep that in case I end up in a mage fight. That's worth having. Yeah, I mean, all of this is good. All this is good. Fortify willpower is good as well. It's just not good enough for me to to want to bother. A fortify willpower potion is like what, 10 points of willpower, which is worth like 2 percentage points chance to successfully cast a spell. We have Baser. What's over here? Oh, that's the way out of the Waste Works, of course. Alright, well, let's head down. This place is such a maze, man. Foreign Quarter Lower Waste Works.
Well, listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Hello, Seren. Seren Othralen. How are you? Oh, you've seen Dram Bureau in the St. Olms Canton. Okay. Well, we can drop in on St. Olms while we're here. Oh, here we go. Orain Furnace. Well, let's set ourselves up to go in.
If you're here,
We're going to go...
you'll get more than you bargained for.
No, I'm just a customer. Let's trade with her. I'm here, Orain, to sell you one of my exclusive spell absorptions. And I wouldn't mind buying... We've got Cure Blight. I wouldn't mind buying a Cure Disease. Cure... Poison, Cure Paralyzation. That's actually really good. Okay, we'll keep a Cure Paralyzation. Thank you, darling. Let's get out of here.
We're watching you, scum.
Man, the Ordinators go hard. Okay, let's get this done. Fail. Fail. Not enough magicka. Okay. How much is it to cast? 75. Maybe I built a spell that was a bit rich. Can I afford it yet? I can't. Cheap restore magicka. One of these. One more chance. There we go, we got it. So currently she can't see us at all to slip into the... Yeah, we're basically invisible. But we can still interact with things. Lorraine Furness's recipes. Ooh, that's no good. Unfortunately, she did see us there. I got a bit greedy. We're just going to get out of here while we have the chance. Thankfully, most people cannot see anything about us. Alright. Well, we did get the recipes. And we do have a Master's Mortar and Pestle, which is worth 2,400. What's our bounty? Exactly 2,400. Okay, so our next stop is to the Thieves Guild in South Wall. Can I afford half a bounty? Oh, we totally can. We totally can. We still came out ahead. Still came out ahead, even with getting spotted. Let me out of here. I know, buddy. You're not the type I'd like to deal with. Oh, come on, man. We can walk. We can walk. We can walk. Where's Jim Stacy when you need him?
Why walk?
No. The only people I know that can clear my bounty are in Balmora. That's where we're going to go. That's a lot of netches. Thankfully, netches aren't too dangerous if you leave them alone. So yeah, we are walking to Balmora. Well, somehow she saw that. I'm shocked. Maybe I was simply too close. Maybe I was simply too close. There is a modifier. So when you are in front of an NPC, when they're facing your direction, there is a times 1.5 to their awareness, and when they're away from you, there's I believe it's a half to their awareness. So when they're facing you, they're 3 times as likely to see you. And the way the elusiveness check actually works, it's your elusiveness minus their awareness. Now, I think Alasan knows this all too well, but just for anyone who maybe doesn't know like the exact details of the game's code, the difference is what the actual dice gets rolled on. Your elusiveness minus their awareness and their ability to spot you. So even though, we had 10% chameleon plus 50% chameleon, which was 60, and then sneak being 49, full fatigue takes it up an extra 20%. I was wearing shoes still. I forgot to take my shoes off, so it was 43, up 25%, which is what, like 54-ish, like almost 54. Because all of that puts us at what, like 114% elusiveness, but we were right in front of their face. Her ability to spot us was actually fairly high as well. And so even though I had, over 100% elusiveness, when you take that difference, if her difference was, 60%, if her awareness was up to 60% or 60, 70% or something, maybe my chance to steal there was actually below 50%, even with as much chameleon as I had. So maybe two dice rolls, maybe picking 2 items up there was just too much. I mean, it definitely was too much. I don't need to say maybe about getting caught. We definitely did get caught. There's a nice little ancestral tomb over there. Got to solve our current problems though first. I'm scared of rats now, man. I'm scared of rats after taking the recall to the mark spot and getting down to 2 HP. It's why I'm not using just a magic potion and then recall back. I'm just gonna walk. Just get it done. We just got to get into town without being seen, so teleporting directly into town seems maybe a little bit too risky. But yeah, with that difference equation, the my elusiveness minus her awareness, you can imagine like if her awareness was up to 60%, well, our chance was below 50% to steal. But if she turned around, if I was behind, well, maybe her awareness was down to 20%. Let's just assume she had a base of 40 plus 50% up to 60, a minus 50% down to 20, and all of a sudden we're doing like 123 minus 20. And so behind her, I'm guaranteed to always steal everything with 100% chance, right? Because there's no dice roll above 100, or there's no rand 1 to 100 above 100. So little things like that do add up. And it really does change the flavor of like the way the game works. Across these various levels, fatigue is not really important in low levels because your chance to do anything is kind of abysmal regardless. and you just kind of plan for it to fail until you get it succeeding. But then, you know, your cliff races, there's cliff races down that way. As much as I would like to take that route. Hey Mary, evening. One day she'll move on. I do worry about Mary standing out there in the woods all the time. It's a Scadian Isles, it's pretty safe. Now this is going to be the one here. We might run into a Nyx Hound. Here? No. The next one. The next left. Is this combat music? No. It's anxiety inducing. Whatever this music is. Let's I'm just gonna check about resting. Okay, maybe it is combat music, maybe we're being followed. Maybe there's a rat coming over the horizon to get me. Here we go. This left over here is going to take us up the Foyada. And then we're going to get to go through to Balmora. We're just going to have to make a wide berth of Fort Moonmoth. I do want to come in on the south side to get directly into the Corner Club. Still enemies nearby. Is that you? No. Okay. Okay, thankfully we got enough damage here to get them in 2, I think. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe this music is because I have a bounty. I don't actually recognize this music, but I don't typically play with a bounty. Maybe that's why it's anxiety inducing. It's to try and make me feel like the world's on my tail, which I suppose it is. We're going to, you know, go with $2,400 bounty. How crazy is that, by the way? In this game, a $2,400 bounty, that's worth 2.5 people's lives. You can kill someone for a 1,000 gold bounty. That's crazy. That's actually like, not YouTuber clickbait thumbnail crazy, but think about the ramifications of that. You know? In a world where somebody ticking you off can be solved for 1,000 gold. I mean, we saw what kind of finances people have. People kill each other over eggs worth 1 gold, but they pay hundreds of gold in taxes. Fargoth has 300 gold in savings in his tree stump. And a decent soul is worth, you know, over 10,000 gold. I don't know what they're internalizing. Like, it's just kind of crazy to me. Maybe it's not crazy to them. Maybe it is crazy to them. Maybe it's crazy to them in the way that our world is crazy to us as well. Coming into Balmora on a rainy night. Snooping into the Corner Club from the roof entrance. We're a sleuth.
Are you here about your wounds?
No, I'm here about my bounty. I'll deal with my wounds later. Fane, how are you? Yes, thank you. I will pay it. 1,200 gold removed. Thank you, buddy. Alright, we got Orain Fairness's recipes. We've also got her master Mortar and Pestle as well, which we can sell to Nalkirian. We're going to make Nalkirian an accomplice as best we can. Some speechcraft or some mercantile training would go a long way for us, but I would like to get better at combat first, just to get some level of survivability into the mix. I feel like heavy armor training might be like the dark horse of the skills that I need to level, because coming into contact with quite a lot of like rich people and coming into contact with like, you know, House Hlalu and councillors and things like that, a lot of them have ebony gear, so it's entirely possible that we will run into ebony gear at some point. And at that stage, it'll make perfect sense to wear it. And wearing it will give us endurance hit points, endurance pips, which is also hit points. So there'll be a I think a fair bit going on if we can get some heavy armor. I just need like an in-character reason to go train heavy armor, so I'm going to need to find something for it as well. Yes, Nelena, alchemical formulas. Yes, here they are. You can keep the formula. I'll make a copy and deliver it to the loyal Hlaalu alchemists in Vivek. I'll thank you for the follow, Tara. File, aka Tara. Yeah, glad to have you around. Now, they're going to make a copy of them. Orain Furnace's formulas. Maybe it would be worth reading those, although I don't intend to do any alchemy on this character, to be honest. Let's ask about work, business. A rival of House Hlaalu gets his wealth from an egg mine. See, this is what I'm talking about, egg mines. Eggs are nutritionally complete. They're low in carbs. So everyone on Vardenfell eats eggs with like sultries or bread, right? What's their diet worth? Their diet's worth like 6 gold a day. Couple of eggs, bit of bread, slice of cheese. And yet, eggs are cheap, and smuggling them is a crime, punishable by death. Just the incentives are all over the place. Like, I can't understand. There must be like a massive like subsidy or something to keep these things cheap. Because, you know, the amount of guards and things like that to protect these things during the famine. Anyway, I'm going on. I need someone to destroy this rival's wealth by killing the queen in the Ananias egg mine. A rival of mine in House Hlaalu gets his wealth from the Ananias egg mine. It's just across the mountains, east of Suran. Go there and kill the Kwama queen and ruin my rival's business. There won't be any mines to deal with this time of year. I doubt the mine will recover. Alrighty. To Suran. We can get the Silt Strider to Suran. Training in light armor might be the way to go. Let's see about that disposition. Yeah. Let's grab some light armor training. Just lurking but enjoying that chocolate. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tara. Phil, welcome to lurk. I just try and stream while I'm playing my video games these days, rather than because I could definitely like no life it for 16 hours and do nothing but you know, power level alchemy or something and just focus as much as I would like to. But streaming make it a little bit more social. I really enjoy like those aspects of like MMOs, playing old school RuneScape and hanging out in the guild group. I've got a chunk lock account, and the chunk chat's really great for that kind of thing. I played WoW for a couple of years as well, not for too long, not as long as you know a lot of people played WoW, but just while the guild was popping, and while I knew people by name. Here we go. Is there any other potions I want to sell? No. Alrighty. Now we do need to head to Suran, so it's an egg mine east of Suran. Suran's going to be over here on this little inlet, in this this backwash almost. So I think the best way to get there is going to be to take the Stilt Strider to Suran directly, because there's no guild guides that will get us closer. Let me go to the temple first though, because I do need to use my restoration and get back this magic pool. One day somebody will sell me a spell of summon ancestral ghost, and we'll be able to cheese it. If you haven't seen that, when you summon your your Daedric summons, I suppose an ancestral ghost is not a summon, but when you summon your conjuration summons, you can attack them a couple of times and they will turn on you just like any follower would. And so the ancestral ghost, you can get them to turn on you in order to have them cast on you and regenerate your magicka. But you know, my magicka pool is already 210, so it's actually substantially large. And just using the CV restoration is by far the best way to restore my magic pool. Now, on our mark in the mine, we do have I'm just thinking about how to get back from Suran. Catching the bus back is not ideal because we can teleport. If I divine intervention from there, we'll get to Pelagiad. If I civvy intervention from there, we'll go to the weird place down here in the south, Sotha, something, Sotha or something like that. I don't know, wherever they run the slave market. I find it distasteful, so I prefer not to go there if I have the chance. So I think what I'm going to do is after we kill the queen, we're going to catch the recall back, and whatever's going on down there in that ebony mine with those rats, we're going to sort it out down there as well. Now, she said the Inanius egg mine just across the mountains from Suran to the east. Across the mountains east of Suran. Okay. That's good to know. Because Suran is kind of crazy for things being to its east. There is... We've got a sleeper awaking. Okay, let's stay away from them. Give them a wide berth. There is, I believe, Umbra just near here, as well as... I was going to try and coast the roof. Sick fit, dude. Oh my lord. Mixture of Orcish and glass with an Orcish tower shield. That's sick. That's sick. They don't sell glass yet. I couldn't afford glass anyway. No, I couldn't afford glass anyway. We'll wait. We'll leave it. But yeah, we can leave town. Oh, there's a temple here in Suran. Done the temple. Okay, so we can civvy intervention back here. That's great. That's great. So we won't end up in Ald Dur or whatever it's called. But where am I? Let's just get out of town first, then we'll cross the mountains. But yeah, there is a Daedric shrine just across the water here. There's also a Dwemer ruins, and this Daedric shrine can give you a lot of trouble. There's also Umbra just in the hills as well. Okay, we're now facing east, and we're going to have a good time of it. Let's just catch our breath before we go into the wilds. That shrine casts spells on you and you absorb them. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're right, because city restoration, I think, is just attributes, isn't it? So when it restores my magicka, it's because I'm absorbing the... There you go. Well, maybe I don't need to go back to that specific one then. Maybe I can just use other ones and I can absorb some grace and things like that. I think the reason it refills my magicka is because it casts, you know, restore 100 points of agility and then strength and then speed and, you know, 10 different spells. So you're going to absorb like 5 of them on average. Yeah, yeah. An interesting little quirk. There aren't many ways to go around the game and like request people do things to you. Get down. Now, so we're over the mountains to the east of Suran. And I do have levitate. So we will do that where we can. Tell you what though, this egg mine is a business. They run carts there, so it's not going to be somewhere too crazy. I would like to dodge that Kagudi if I can though. Here is an egg mine. We are to the east of Suran. Hello, Kwama. I'm just gonna, I haven't auto-saved in a little while. This is a hardcore character, Ananias Beautiful. So if we do die, the character is deleted, but at the same time, if I crash, I would like to reload. So I'm just gonna try and remind myself to save occasionally. Let's hit them with the sanctuary and the shield. Mark. Shield. Yeah, shield, please. You know what? I'm gonna do the bound mace as well. I'm not sure how strong these things are, to be honest. so this is these ones. It looks crazy, man. It looks like a naga. If a naga was a crab, blighted Quam warrior. Okay, got it down in 4 with a crit, so that actually wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Oh, don't touch the blight. Don't touch the blighted things. When you interact with the corpse of a diseased or a blighted animal, you can still catch it. Sanctuary and Chameleon. Yeah, well, tell you what. So Sanctuary is point for point of evasion. Chameleon is 1/10. Chameleon is evasion. So I'll take the 1 percentage point for that. Sometimes it's worth it's worth 5 points of agility, you know. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. The Sanctuary was probably enough. Yeah. Now this is an egg mine, yet it's flooded, and by all accounts they would need to wheelbarrow the eggs across the precipice. Maybe they float them, maybe they bring a boat, actually. Yeah, they probably just bring a raft. Maybe they chain up some rafts and carry them across. Now we're going to go as we can down to the Queen's Chamber though. Our goal here is actually to damage the mine, but where I can, I want to damage it as little as I possibly can. Just because I find it distasteful. Now that I know what it involves, I don't feel the need to precast too much here. I say as I get killed? No. Okay, thank God. Okay, Nita, where did I put Nita? On number 3. A blighted Quam warrior again. Valor's Grace, thank you. And a potion. We got some standard restore magicka here as well. Yeah, beautiful. No queen down this way. No queen down this way. No queen here. And Hussy is not here. Taxman, be gone. And we might need to war the breathing to find it. Yeah, we're probably going to need to go down. Alrighty. We're going to make it through without needing water breathing, which is nice. Even 1 second water breathing is usually enough because it gives you it refills your bar when it runs out as well. So 1 second of water breathing kind of turns into a whole new bar. Now that one is attacking. That one is attacking. So yes, they're coming for me. I'm going to use Sanctuary again if we're going to face these head on. And we'll use Chameleon just to see if we can get the drop. But I want to silence them. They do have shock spells. Have resist magicka in the toolkit, but no resist shock. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the bound mace thing actually. Do the bound mace so we can try and keep it short and quick. Whoop. Absorb. They're already blighted. I'm not sure why we're being sent in to kill the blighted mine. It's already done. They're already going down, aren't they? Oh god. Oh god. Veloths. Veloths? Veloths? We can squeeze in a spell cast here. 1, 2. This is a bit cheesy. When your character is above or below water, a lot changes about like your perceptibility. That's why the fish can often not see you when you're water walking, and it's why the cliff racers can't see you when you go below. Ooh, there we go. Now this is going to be a blighted Quama Queen. Look at that. Look at that. There's some dune shit. I'm not sure if they can fight back. I genuinely don't know if they can fight back. Let's see about paralyzing it first. Resisted magic. Okay. It looks like, yeah, she is functionally unable to fight back. Alright. It's done. Climb the queen, no blight. Let's get out of here. We're going to use recall. Let's go rest up. Now, night high active recall. Not enough magic, huh? This is a genocide? Yeah, it's definitely not great. It's definitely not great. But hey, it's a job. Now, there's a rat. You're not it. Now we can just civvies straight back out of here. So I would like to sort out whether or not it's safe to come back here. So far it's looking okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Are you the one that's been giving me trouble? Yeah. It's just you. Is it literally just a rat? Did I literally just get clobbered by a rat last time? Jesus. That's embarrassing. Man, that's crazy embarrassing. Okay. We do have this frost. We have a couple of hits left on this frost mace. There is a flame Antronax. Maybe one of the eggs will grow into a queen. Yeah, maybe just. I mean, growing into a queen. Oh, it looks like some regrew. Or raw ebony, beautiful. It is worth taking a lap here occasionally. Growing into a queen, presuming that they go in like in the same way that other like hive insects do, right? Like bees and things like that. One of the ways in which they can become a queen, or replace a queen, is by having one of their larvae eat a particular kind of mix of nutrition to trigger their queen transformation. I don't know the right words for it. Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis might be the one. There's the flame atronach. So the flame atronach is representing the rest of the mine here. I'm just gonna apply Veloth's Grace, I think, first. Let's see if this is doable. And okay, this saw me straight away. Okay, we absorbed one. I'm not sure how much damage that was. Absorbed again. I'm not sure how much damage that was. 3 for 3. Okay. Ooh. Well, I have no idea how much damage a flame atronach does to me because I avoided all 4 of the flame, of the fireballs. That's, not great. I imagine it's something like 10 damage over 4 seconds or something. Oh, we can find out now, actually, can't we? Yeah, it's going down fast. I might want to dispel here. No, I want to scroll. Spooky. Spooky, man. Yeah. A lot of damage. That thing was on fire. It is. Oh. I think my leg's on fire because I just weed a little bit. Fuck me. That was a lot of damage. It's a bit warm down there. Jesus. Thank you. We'll top up. We'll top up. It is good though when you cast severe intervention and restoration. I feel like you get a free dispel. I feel like you get a free dispel because a lot of the time I go to dispel immediately afterwards, but there's no damage ticking down when I arrive. So I mean, maybe I'm just lucky, but yeah, I feel like you do kind of get a free dispel in the mix there. Maybe I think I overrate the jump spell because I make this little path so often. Unless you skip the stairs. Now, Carrier, my best friend, I have a new shipment of ebony for you. Would you like it? Yes, you would? Beautiful. Let's make a deal. Now. And House Hlalu. Another job successful. I can't believe there are so many successful jobs here, and yet I feel so incredibly weak. Yeah, just in the nick of time. Jump is never overrated. Power leveling acrobatics is one of those timeless traditions of Morrowind players. You either like get up on the hill near Seyda-Neen, the hill out of Seyda-Neen towards the hot springs. But by the way, the hot springs where they have no development going on, it's on a river. Get this. It's on a river. There's like 8 hot springs. It's between Ebonheart, Seyda-Neen, and Balmora. It's perfectly accessible by water. All they need to do is build in one bridge for like that would give way for a ferry or even just for a canoe. And they can have a hot springs resort. They can have their ryokan, right? Seyda-Neen could be a ryokan city. But anyway, I distract myself. Seyda-Neen, there's a little hill there, and you can walk up the hill and jump off of it. Or the Stilt Striders as well. The Stilt Striders in Alderun and Balmora, you can jump off of those as well for power leveling. But honestly, the best way is often just to get a small jump spell and just use the bunch. And every time you jump a little bit higher, you'll get that acrobatics XP as you go. House Redoran sells more guar hides than House Hlalu. Someone needs to convince the alchemists in Vivec to buy only imported House Hlalu guar hides. We start with the alchemist Relasa or Ren. Go to Vivec and convince her to buy imported guar hides instead of the local Redoran ones. In the foreign quarter. Okay. Oh, I remember Relasa Oren. We saw her. She's in the upper wasteworks of the foreign quarter.
Welcome, friend.
Beautiful.
Are you the one I've heard talk about?
Now, 1,700 gold. 1,700 is good enough to get around with. But yeah, we're probably going to get a level of acrobatics just doing that. Yeah, there you go. Each of those big old jumps where you deal yourself just enough damage to land, but not so much damage that you collapse. Each of those is worth about 11 experience points of acrobatics. So just around the world, you can get those really, really, really quickly. Our character has been up for days, I realize, which is not great RP. But we're just going to say he slept on the bus to Suran. Vivec, foreign quarter. Here we go. Yeah, jump for joy indeed. It is joyous. It is joyous to jump like that. One of my characters was here jumping, and I put like I bound my jump key to like a different button, a mouse key, and then I had an auto clicker, and one time I was like, you know, rather than do training or whatever, I hadn't worked out that I was fairly young. I hadn't worked out that in Morrowind the best way to get anything done is to get yourself a weapon, like an ebony weapon or a glass weapon or something. Find yourself a trader that trains and barters. Buy training with your cash stack, and then sell them the weapon for your cash stack back. And so I left an auto clicker overnight with just jumping. and yeah, I was level 100 acrobatics by the morning, but it was so silly. Come on. You know. a single player game, you know? You don't need to grind that hard. Foreign Quarter Upper Waste works. I love it. I love the clickers. I love the clicker games. Now, Rasala Oren, now you're the one we're here for. We would like to convince you to buy our guar hides. So I'm just going to raise your disposition first. And okay, I'll buy your guar hides from House Lalu. Now leave me alone. Well, that was easy. A bribe, that's all it took. Nileno Dorvain wants me to convince Rasala Oren and Vivek's Foreign Quarter to stop buying House Redder and guar hides. Next entry. I convinced Trelasa Oren to buy imported House Lalu guar. Come on, man, there's nothing to it. Well, hey, while we're here, let's poke our head into St. Ohm's. And you know what? Jump is really good here in Vivek as well. So we're going to do it. That's a character level. Level 8, 70 HP. Up to 57 luck. So that's the mule. Every level is a pip of luck. Let's hop on over to St. Ohm's. Sorry for the vertigo. Water walking. Fail. Am I allowed to walk on water yet? Oh, it cast Hop Toad? Come on. See, now we're getting around alteration style. Yeah, we're just carving our way through the dream of the Godhead. You could have made the gap. I reckon I could have. I didn't want to get my character killed. I didn't want to die. being a cowardly being a coward is part and parcel of core. Now, is this St. Ohm's? This is Arena. It's over here. Can we make it? Almost. Just about. We're really close to making it. We're really, really close. How do I get back up? Oh, it's over here. I think there's a canoe over here. Here we go. I'm going to use another potion. That's totally fine. We'll just chug our way through Vivek. Yeah, the trajectory arc was good for it. Now, the embarrassing thing when you land on the water and die with water walking. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. One of my stopgaps for MMOs between WoW and RuneScape was playing on like an Australian Minecraft server, which was really, really fun. There was one I played on for about a year that was like a hardcore multiplayer server, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, how does a hardcore multiplayer work? If you die, you're all gone. The way it works is that if you die, you get banned from the server for 3 days, like for 72 real life hours, which is good fun. It was good fun. Really, it was enough to keep it in the, because you get into the groove of things and you know what you're doing with your character, and then it's like, okay, if you die, you lose everything you're playing, and you can't rush back. You gotta go get a puzzle or play with Legos, or I don't know, go outside and touch grass or something for 3 days. You gotta tend to your mental health. So that was during COVID. Don't know where he lives. I've seen him on the top of St. Ohm's before. Okay, well, let's head up to the top of St. Ohm's, and we'll start there. And yeah. And then the server base, one of the downsides of a 3-day ban is that gradually the server base, when people die, there's no one left online, as you might imagine. So one of the things that happened, unfortunately, was that, but after a 3-day ban, eventually enough players had, gone onto other servers while they were banned, and then the second server, where a lot of us were hanging out whilst we were banned from the main server, ended up ended up just kind of hanging out on the second server, and that one was like a full RPG, like Minecraft RPG. Now I would like, do we have a shrine? St. Holmes Temple doesn't have a shrine? Or what's going on? Hello? Hello, Vival Celeste? Please tell me what's going on here. Ulm's Juice Store Feather. Juicy Dow. Juice Dow.
Quickly, Outlander.
Let's find out. Yeah, no, it was really fun. It was really fun, Machini. The, is it here? Is it this wall? No. I mean, Minecraft, the love of Minecraft is sharing it with people at the end of the day. You look capable.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Giovanni Sedas. Giovanni, Viridian City. And we're asking about Drambarrow. You've seen him on top of St. Olms before. Well, he's not on the roof. Okay, so he's around here. St. Olms, Yingling Manor. But yeah, no, the joy of Minecraft is definitely sharing it with people. And you know, in my work, I do like a lot of tech support and a lot of stuff like that. And on the Gallus Seleth, on the server, I ended up doing like redstone support. So people would call me out, and I had a little store. I had like a self this was before the craft, or was in Minecraft in the more recent patches, but we had patched in a version of the craft that used to be like a server side mod. And yeah, so I had like an iron mine and a gold mine that were like self-crafting and keeping a store stocked up for everyone, and like wool farms for the server and all kinds of things like that. And you know, the people would give me a buzz or send me a DM to like ask stuff about redstone, and yeah, pop on over and help them out with some stuff. And you know, people have cool ideas, they just don't know how to execute them, and that's definitely a big appeal of the game. Well, there's only 2 more buildings, or 3 more buildings here in St. Olms. St. Olms Upper South 1.
I'm waiting.
Okay, Relosa Tharion. Let me ask you about Drambarrow. Yeah, she just sees him around here as well. Okay, so everyone sees him around here. Unless he lives in that crate. Haunted Manor. Does he live in the Haunted Manor? I wonder. Is there an enemy nearby? There's not. Is it haunted, or is it just derelict? It's not just bring in a sweeper. There's just some cobwebs. It's hardly a big deal. Okay, it's not wheelchair accessible. This is like, it's 50 degrees. Okay, I'll give it that. Lock level 1 to 100. Let's try Ondusius's first. And no, we're still, someone's just down here. Are they going to attack us? We've got a parasite situation going on. They're living in the tunnels. They're living in the tunnels. Hello. Guarding the bold. What do you want? Drambarrow. Dram's my boss. If you want to talk to him, if you want to talk business, talk to him. Yeah, beautiful. Well, okay, we worked it out. Drambarrow, how do you do? I'm here to tell you about the Vasir de Dinat mine and deliver news. Speechcraft after 13. Beautiful. Just in case anyone's wondering, there is a mod. Every time I talk to somebody, I get a small increment of Speechcraft XP. And you might say, that's not how XP works in the game. And I say, well, that's how Speechcraft XP works in real life. You pour enough coffees, take enough customer calls, you get pretty good at it. This is technically not in my jurisdiction, but I can still make use of this technology. I feel you deserve some compensation. What type of weapon do I use? We use a blunt. A blunt weapon. I do have this Daedric staff. Perhaps not quite what you're looking for, but this is of the highest quality. Rather, I did not have a clue. Oh my lord, look at that. This is hardly a blunt weapon, this is a scythe. You could put this in Final Fantasy. The hell, man? What the hell? Drambarrow, you done me a favor. Anyone wants to know about the mine? I can't officially mine the ebony myself, Well, don't worry about the ebony. I've already cleared all the ebony out, so don't you worry about that. I got a bloody mark here. Daedric or ebony? Yeah, like... So he wants to know about this mine. I've already cleared this shit out, you know? It's gone. It's gone, mate. Let's, oh, the wrong spell. Let's, take, Civil Intervention as well. Failed casting. One of these days I'll be good with these spells. And we're short on mana again, so tell you what, rather than going all the way around, let's see if one of these does the job. The rock, that gives us the Rock of Lothus for 5 willpower. What about you? Realm's Grace. Okay, we absorbed Realm's Grace. Okay, so we don't have to walk around. I can just pay the 35 gold a couple of times there until we get to absorb. That's golden. Especially, I would like to enchant more absorb and reflect. You do need to really like layer them. You do really need to layer them to get the effect you're after. I can sell some gear here. I don't have any ebony to sell to Alkirin today. Whether you even get Daedric items, yeah. Well, in the lore, Daedric items are made from ebony, so they are ebony items themselves. And they are not too indistinct from ebony items, except for the fact that they blend the god of Aedra and Daedra. So, okay, under Red Mountain, in the Citadel of Dagothr, is the beating heart of Lorkhan. So Lorkhan is a god, depending on which races of Temrael you ask. He's probably the youngest god of, I think, Auriel and Sithis, something like that. And in the Plains of Oblivion, so thinking about like Elder Scrolls 4, when Molag Bal tries to overlay and invade Nirn from his realm of Oblivion. There are other realms of Oblivion as well, right? You can go to Sheogorath, or Jigalag sometimes. You can go to Valhalla in Elder Scrolls 5. So all of these places are realms of Oblivion, in some sense, where they are the personification or the physical manifestation of a god. And so the idea is maybe just waiting until it's dark. The idea is that being born under a certain sign, under certain stars, is in some way to have been like chosen by the gods, right? Because the gods literally are the planets. I'm looking for the moons. I cannot see the moons. A bit cloudy. But in the Elder Scrolls, these stars in the sky are not stars. There is no sky. This is a firmament. So what we are seeing is a firmament that separates the realm of Nirn from the realms of Oblivion. And these aren't stars sending light through the sky. These are holes in the firmament where the energies of Oblivion are pouring into Nirn. Lorkhan, the god whose heart is under Red Mountain, the god of men, the god of mortals, Shor to the Nords, right? In Skyrim, by Shor's beard. You hear people talking about Shor all the time. So Shor is Lorkhan, and what he did was convince the Aedra to exert some of their energies to the stabilization and creation of Nirn. For that, they got rather pissed off, and they created time so that they could punish him for an amount of time. And so that's the dragon god, the dragon god of time, created time on Nirn in order to punish Lorcan. They bound him, or he was already bound to Nirn. He couldn't leave. With 1,000 drakes for that, for a little deal. See, this is what I mean. A little trader with like 200 gold to their name, you know, that one of their goods, like a seller's fee for one of their goods is 1,000 gold. It's ridiculous. Like, the economy in this place is so screwed up. Let's talk business. So they put Lorcan on trial. They cut him. Yeah, he was quartered. He was quartered in flight. And there's something to do there with like the skin of a god being where his divinity is. Something to do with like volumes and wrappings and I don't know, enclosing space, like space or power enclosed by a skin. There's something going on there. The Dwemer have a similar thing going on, where like the Dwemer vanished, and one of the things that could have happened is that they became the skin of their machine god. I've need someone to deliver new orders to Bevail Tenerin, a wealthy clothing merchant in Aldaroon. She keeps an eye out for us in Aldaroon. Her shop is under Scar in the crab shell. Oh, okay, we know where that is. We'll take a scroll. Yeah, beautiful. We know where that is. And yeah, in the process of quartering Lorcan, they they did the whole Nerevar Ravine thing where the things that happened to Nerevar also happened to Lorcan, right? So his limbs were chopped off, his skin was removed, and his face was removed, and his heart was skewered. And so the other gods threw his heart with an arrow across Nirn, and his heart fell into the ground and became Red Mountain here on the Isle of Ardenfell. But all of his blood, and you can see as well when you go up, and there are these pillars of rocks and pillars of magma all through the place. They're just sticking upright, so they've fallen from the sky. That's it, baby. That's Lorcan falling from the sky. And so Lorcan's blood is what Ebony is. Ebony excreting from the ground while Lorcan's heart still beats. So what is a Daedric weapon? A Daedric weapon is when you take Lorcan's blood. Am I crashing? I'm crashing. God damn it. Oh no. Oh no, when was the last time I quick saved or auto saved? So how did he become Red Mountain? So it's a different thing. It's to do with what are called towers, but essentially when there is a place of divine energy that emanates the will of a god in Elder Scrolls, that place becomes a tower. And so you can see in like the Imperial City of Cyrodiil, there's the white gold tower through the center of it, right? And Uriel Septim, is it Uriel Septim? It's one of the Septims. Is like a god of the ascended god, Talos. Is Talos his name? They had to put a stop to your heresy. You're leaking all the secrets. Yeah, I know. I got too woke. We got too esoteric. Okay, so sorry you're looking at black screen. Let me boot it back up. But yeah, so Ebony is the blood of Lorcan that's excreting from the ground as his heart continues to beat under Red Mountain. Now, the blood of Daedra, Daedra's hearts, Daedra have souls. We can capture their souls. What happens to a Daedra when they die? When a Daedra dies, it is simply sent back to oblivion. Right? They come through those gates of oblivion. They find ways to bring themselves into Nirn. And when that happens, now where's my character here? Halavina. Autosave. How far back is this autosave? Let's find out. It does look like the most recent though. Okay, we still have our Daedric staff. Oh, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Let's check the journal. Drambarove rewarded me. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. I think we can just ask for orders again. Is that all we're doing? Oh, you know what? Because as I was ranting, I clicked rest to make time go forward to show you the stars. That's what happened. Beautiful. That's so sick. We got off easy. So yeah, so we're going back under Scar. We've got those notes. Let's do it. Yeah, so when a Daedra is excised from Nirn, their soul goes back, you know, to their plane of oblivion. Now, what is a plane of oblivion? The plane of oblivion is the manifestation of those Daedric gods, and the planes of oblivion are infinite and overlaid with each other, and they look like planets to the mortal eye because they're too big to see. They're too big to see. But the gods are the planes. They are the same thing. And when you see like Sheogorath walking around with his you know, pointy beard and his garish grin, like that's a personification, but he's also the plane of Sheogorath. Exactly, those aren't stars, yeah. The sleepers are ascending, yeah. Yeah, we're getting the esoteric about it. So a Daedra's heart contains the soul of a Daedra in the same way that the soul gem contains the soul of a Daedra. And so when you take a Daedra's heart and pour a Daedra's soul and blood amongst the forging process of an ebony weapon, it becomes a Daedric weapon. And it has both the soul of a Daedra imbued within it as an enchanted item, and it also has the properties of being made of ebony, the blood of Lorcan. So it has both those properties of Aedra and Daedra. And then we can apply another enchantment on top of it, right? But that's why they can kill ghosts, because these are inherently enchanted. They're already divine. They're already divine even before we do anything to make them extra magical or things like that. And this is just stuff that people like walk around knowing in this world. They're like, yep, farming my eggs, picking my soul trice, shitting in buckets, and knowing that the gods are amongst us. Like, this is, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. As I expected, tell Neleno Dorvain that I received the scroll and understood the message. Why not take this outfit, a present for my efficient career? Ooh, exquisite shirt, exquisite pants. She's got work for us as well. I made a brocade shirt and silk pants for Aeneas Sarandus. He gave me half payment on account and said he'll pay me the rest later. It's been weeks and I have my own bills to pay. Find Aeneas Sarandus and get the overdue payment of 360 drakes he owe me. Get no scope, Aeneas. Or get the shirt and pants and bring them back to me and I'll give you 50 drakes for your service. Beautiful. So we've got a nice little job if we want to make a connection. This seems like a kind of trail of breadcrumbs to meet Aeneas, but I got plenty of things to do with my own Aeneas, thank you. So let's get back to Aldaroon. Mages Guild. Gonna spend a lot of time in this town over time, but for now, let's get back to House Lalu. The next job, I believe, we can probably ask around for an advancement in Mages Guild as well. Figured a little bit of work for me if I want to do it. Amulet, I think the job to do here, she will give Amulet of Recall and Amulet of Intervention. We'll deal with it later though.
You have my attention.
I don't know any of these House Lalu quests. I genuinely don't know if I've done them before. So it might be entirely new to me. I've definitely done Telvanni. And I think I tried to do a House Retherin one. I was like coming off Skyrim and I was kind of like underwhelmed by the RPG aspects, and so I was like, I'm going to play Morrowind. What's Morrowind got for me that's unique? And Jesus, they pay so well. 500. A Hlalu noble was recently murdered. I need somebody to find. Oh, okay, yeah, we know, because we stole all of his clothes. Raylan Hlalo was a noble who lived here in Balmora. When you find out who murdered him, kill them so that no one will ever dare raise their hand against a Hlalo noble again. Here's the key to the manor where Sir Raylan was killed. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're investigating the murder of a noble. Now, we've already been in this place. We went in through the roof. And we locked this poor woman in the quarters. I unlocked it before we went, just so you know. But yeah, we do know that there is someone in here to question. The sermons, medium armor. Ureen Nerith? Let's ask. I saw the Dunmer who killed him with my own eyes. I can give you the murderer's description. He was a young Dunmer with red hair in a tall row over his head. Okay, so he's got the red mohawk. He wore bone mold armor and wielded a Dwemer war axe. I don't know any more than that. I'm sorry. I wish you luck. Okay, that's a lot to work with. That's a look. That might be one of my other characters. Because, yeah, I was like, well, what's unique about Morrowind? Medium armor. Spears. Mysticism. You know? The kind of stuff that you can only play in Morrowind. And, oh, I'm not going to lither. Okay, I won't lither. The kind of stuff that you can only do in Morrowind. And so I'm pretty sure I had a go of a Red Ring quest line, trying to be like a bone mold armor spear user, because that's what House Retherin is kind of all about, right? Like they've got their like their shell under scar and all of their unique bone mold. Hey Ravia, check out my Daedric. Check out my Daedric, bruh. Yeah, check it out. Check it out, Daedric. Anyway, what are we doing? Where are we going? Where am I? What year is it? We are going to find a murderer. Let's start by topping up our magic, because when we find the murderer, I'm going to need some... You know what? I'm just going to drink some potions. 3, 4. Now, so they are a Dunmer with a red mohawk, bone mold armor, and a Dwemer battle axe. Let's check out the inns first, because they might have come into town for the job.
My patience is limited.
Raylan Halalo. I heard an Argonian murdered Raylan Halalo. Interesting. So she heard an Argonian murdered Raylan Halalo. Benanius Agrodilius. What do you have to say? I heard that the red-haired Dun was seen leaving Halalo Manor the day that Raylan Halalo was murdered. So maybe we're having some conflicting stories. What about you, the council club? So this is the Commander Tong. We're going to run into a red-haired, Dunmer with a mohawk anywhere around here. It's going to be here. Just a coincidence. I assure you, Nine Toes is the real murderer. Interesting. His house is in the middle row east of the River Oda. So they're trying to put the finger on Nine Toes, are they? Oh, sorry, I haven't saved in a while. Let me remember to do that. What about you, buddy? Banon Saran, what do you have to say? I heard that Nine Toes the Argonian killed him. So everyone's very quick to point the finger at Nine Toes the Argonian.
Where is that slave?
Now, Savor Trandel. Savor Trandel is one of those characters I am interested in robbing right now, actually. Let's get it done while we're here. Chameleon. And let's apply. Whoop. Can we get it? Can we get it? We do get it. We do get it. Let's take off our shoes. The key to the Rano Manor. Oh, that was good. That was good. Pickpocketing is so difficult in this game because there's a check when you pick up the item, and there's also a check when you close the interface. Ooh. Well, we also just finished up a guild, a Thieves Guild quest. They want the key to the Rano Manor. Do I want to use it first, though? I only need to give them the key. I don't need to leave them to rob the place themselves. Let's ask Nine Toes. Let's ask Nine Toes about it. Maybe Nine Toes will know what's up. Now, Ninetoes is one of the Blades trainers. Is this it? Drarain Thalas? No. At least I'm fairly sure Ninetoes is one of the Blades trainers. Drolossa Athren. Hecarinde. Hecarinde. Hecarinde? Let's check the local map. Let's check the yellow pages. Hecarinde. Something's gone a little bit awry there. Okay, we can get, okay, no, we can't, we really can't. Okay, no worries. It's not going to show the pop-ups with the names. Let's just go place to place. Yeah, the bone mold armor is awesome. I really like the bone mold armor. It's such a great color. It's such a great fit. It looks so good. Like I love it being modded into the Skyrim and things like that. There's a lot of great Morrowind mods as well, which introduce new kinds of bone mold armor. Like some like Telvanni, like smuggler style of armor. Kalaya's house, Vori's house. Some which are like, you know, for desert nomads, and some which are like for like ashlanders from the grazers with the backpacks and things like that. It looks really great. Fast Eddie's place. Fast Eddie isn't Ninetoes, although they sound very similar. Itan's place. I think I just missed which place was going to be Ninetoes. Now, I think it's fairly obvious that the Commander Tong wants to put the blame on Ninetoes to avoid recompense from House Hlalu. That strikes me as obvious enough. But is it actually that way around? And does Ninetoes have any evidence with which to defend himself? Or any additional information to put us back on the right trail? He does have a dance in the fire for an athletics pip. Okay, I'm looking very favourably at you right now, Ninetoes. Now, I believe... Let's get your disposition up, because I want to ask you some very personal questions. Ninetoes, are you of the Blades trainers? I'm not a member of the Blades. I'm not a member of the Blades. I can't ask him. The easy way to get started is to join a guild. Yeah, how about it? See, now you know I am innocent. Raylan Hlalo. I have heard the rumours, but I am not a murderer. I believe someone is spreading these rumours because I am a foreigner and an Argonian. I mean, honestly, things are bad enough that you can just say, yeah, they're trying to screw me because I'm Argonian, and like, it's believable. It is completely believable. Vampires are not as much a problem here as back in the West. Here, the Dark Elves burned them out centuries ago, and the Temple makes sure they don't come back. Yeah, blood vampires are very weak to fire. The Dunmer, they do seem to be able to handle that pretty well. Now, what are we doing? We're going to go back to the Commander Tong and maybe try and find out. Maybe we should ask the Thieves Guild if they have any information, because the Thieves Guild may very well have a third opinion. Raylan Hlalo. Who? The owl, Raylan Hlalo. She says who? Okay.
What is this about, then?
What about you, Sugar Lips? Narana Manaki? Yes, you can have it. Okay. I'm not gonna raid the place for like what? A cupboard full of gear. Razid, no good friend of Habasi, stole Dwemer artifacts from the guild. Hlaod. Go to Hlaod. Okay. What about... I can't even ask you about it. Okay. That's okay. You don't know either. What about you, Fane Real?
I'm listening. Can
I ask you about this fella who has been sadly killed by a mohawk? What a way to go. That's like Clockwork Orange. Getting killed by somebody with a mohawk would be so embarrassing. Kiranier. Kiranier? Kiranier? Do you know? You don't know either. Okay. It looks like the Thief Guild for once does not have too much dirt on the Commander Tong. That's okay. It was worth checking in. Sugar Lips Abasi, you are standing right in the middle of the corridor, darling. You're a fire hazard. Now, let's I am going to go over to the temple. And yes, I will use my intervention to cross the river, because I am that lazy. Let's refresh some magicka, and we'll go back to the Commander Tong, and challenge them. Okay, that one didn't repair any magicka. Interesting. Realm's Grace, Realm's Grace. Let's try again. Realm's Grace. Okay, so this one over here on the right fills us up to full. Now, okay, I'll just walk. I don't want to use too much magicka in case I do need it for combat with the Commander Tong fellas here, because there are about 6 of them in there, and it's a little bit tricky to try and path them all with the stairs. I do have a nice little trick here with Fenric's door jam. Unfortunately, they do not have a door for which I can jam to separate them off. In the Retheran under Scar, door jam is so good because there are like guards patrolling all around the place, but there are so many doors that you can just like seal off, and all of a sudden you just got alone time. Buddy, yeah, so he's giving me advice and secrets, which is primarily just more nagging. So I'm going to declare you as the murderer. I assure you Nine Toes is the real murderer. Would you be willing to admit to your crime if you liked me? What do you reckon? Just a coincidence, you say. Would you be willing to admit to your crime if you 99 out of 100 liked me? Nine Toes is the real murderer. So far, we don't really have any further information except for the witness on the scene. How likely is it that they're a valuable witness, a reliable witness? You know what? I'm going to have to think about it, guys. It's 9 PM, and I am hungry as all hell. Thank you, Machini and everyone else who dropped in today for hanging out, for weathering some rants, and for weathering a crash and things like that as well. Hopefully you're enjoying a look at Morrowind from kind of a crazy, deep roleplay plus character-only diegetic knowledge. I try and do my best, I think, to feel like I'm playing the game for the first time, and living out the character's only knowledge is probably the best way to do that, because, you know, back in 2002 or whatever, there was no guides, so you just got told what you got told. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here. I will be modding on Pandadora's channel a little bit later this evening after dinner, or whenever she starts. She does tend to go live around this time. I don't think she's live now though, so we won't do a raid. But yeah, I'll try and keep streaming this character whenever I feel like playing, and yeah, whatever other things I'll be streaming. Slay the Spire, Balatro, old school RuneScape maybe. I did some Uma Musume a couple of weeks ago, although I'm kind of over Uma Musume. It's very samey. But yeah, appreciate dropping in, Machine. Yeah, thanks. Have a great evening, and yeah, really appreciate it. All the best. Ciao, ciao, ciao.